We'd been through a lot before this accident, but since then, it's taken our marriage to a completely different level as far as this is bigger than we realize, and that God's working and using this and just trusting, how He's guiding us through all this.
On August 4th, 2018, we were at the beach. Brandon went to the front of the boat, just the anchor, fell off. Next thing we knew, somebody found him and he was floating in the water. So what ended up happening is that he sustained a spinal cord injury and drowned, essentially. I think you're just in shock. Like, you don't realize the severity of something like this, like what actually really happened. I'll be honest, the first 9 months to a year were probably the hardest part going through this, just to adjust to life at home, adjust to a new schedule, a new routine. I think we're at a point now where we have accepted that this is our life for right now. We've learned how to adjust to it, but we also know it's gonna change and progress over time, and just being able to adapt to that, I think, has helped us.
We spend a lot of time together. Not only is she my wife, but she's my primary caregiver, so we've had to adjust to that as well. Just the ups and downs, each one of us, we have our days, and it's nothing you can ever prepare for, but just to see how God is working through it, really relying on our support and our small group and the people around us to help us grow in that way.
We love our church family, really.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could not do this without our family.
That's a huge part of this journey, is our support system between family and our small group, our friends.
We've been with our small group for, I don't even know, 10 years. We've all been through so much together. So the fact that they showed up, I didn't even ask for anybody to show up at the hospital the night of Brandon's accident. And they were there, and they just do things without even asking. When we came home from Atlanta after he was at Shepherd for 8 weeks, the whole house was decorated and food's in the refrigerator, and the guys especially will, offer to take Brandon to therapy, once a week for me from time to time. I mean, it's amazing, really, and it's fun seeing them at church on Sundays and getting together.
Part of the reason we love to serve too, being able to greet and just the people that come by, and whether I know them or not, and they're like, we've seen your story, we follow y'all, I'm praying for you. I mean, those are the little bits of encouragement along the way that's like, to me, that's when people talk about feeling God's love, that's where I see it, is Him showing that through other people coming up and just, checking in and speaking to us and offering to help in any way possible. So
even through the most difficult times of our lives, like, God's still showing up. He's still there. And we can do it. We could get up early on a Sunday morning and go serve once a month, or lead a small group, and re-engage or whatever. And I think that when you go through something like this, you can choose to sit on the sidelines and just let life happen and just take it day by day. But I do feel strongly that as Christians and as believers, our whole job here on earth is to bring people closer to Christ.